Welcome to another episode of Art City on Cities Skylines. Last episode, we've done a few changes here with mass transit and some public transportation, and now the city is humming along. So before we started last episode, we were at 30% traffic, we finished with 86%, and that's where we land ourselves now. The only change from last episode was that I've added a bridge in here and the road goes underneath. This was blocking a lot of the traffic because of the train station. And I made this a one-way road system so they wouldn't block the way when there is cargo coming out or going into the cargo station. Now, there is just one more thing. This station wasn't being used because there was a broken connection in here. So I also fixed that, and now everything is working much better. And today we are aiming to build on this area around here. So I don't know what I'll be doing in the middle here. If you have an idea, just send me a message, leave me a comment, join my Discord server, and we can have a chat about your ideas to build in between the train lines here. Otherwise, for the moment, I'll just build in this area that we do have available. I still want to go with this road crossing this the highway in there, and maybe, just maybe, get some slip lanes in here as well. Because as we can see, to access this area, it's quite a long way, especially for anyone coming from here. Or they come straight into this road, getting to here, getting there, and change to the side, or they go all the way here, there, and here. And like, this is pretty far. We have to make it a little bit easier for them to get around. Our train lines here are getting really busy as well, and I quite like that, to be honest. As traffic is working, or public transportation is still carrying even more passengers than before. As you can see, especially buses. Metro is something that I want to improve. At the moment, we just have this metro line here, and I think we use the monorail as a main means of connection, but I might add things like these where they cross between different areas, and this provides different types of access for that. So this is something that we will do, and we'll keep that in mind. But this area here, what I want to do is mainly I want to probably start with this very organic layout that we have here, where the lines are not straight and everything is moves around quite dramatically. But then from here, I think especially the residential area will be very square or grid-like. We don't have that in our city. As you can see, that's all different. The most grid-like area that we have, I think it's this one. And yeah, I think we can work with that and see how that goes. But what I will do a speed build on this, and I'll come back when this area is ready to start to grow. And I'll also add a monorail station probably in here and another one in there, so we have easy access to the train and easy access to what probably will be a commercial area in here. If I'm looking at this, we should have more suburbs in this city. We don't have many, but anyway, this is the goal, and I'll see you soon. And we are ready to go. So this is the new area, and what do we have here? I have to move these rocks from there. I don't know what they're doing here. Can we... Are those not buildings? Maybe props? Yes, props. They look quite nice actually. And these might go almost perfectly on my road here. I will keep these somewhere around here. There we go. At least that's not on the road. There is one thing that I missed here that I'll just do with you, which is giving priority for the main road. This one is right done. This one and this one. So we remove the traffic lights. The same across this main road in here. And there we go, that's done. And do dedicated turning lanes all along. So they have one lane to turn left or right and another lane to go straight. There we go, everything is done. Now we can go back to this area. So I've added the mall moderation here. Let me show you again. So this is the mall. If I can click on something, there we go. Mall of moderation. We have train station there. We now have our, I forgot the name, monorail coming all the way here. We do have the elder care in there. We have the child care. We have basic service in this area. Fire service there, and yeah, I think zoning wise we have this. So we have some high density in the middle, high density in the middle. I'm leaving this area open yet, but we will fill that out. And after we see this growing, we'll work on the city park and on a zoo in here, which we need a name as well. I know that I mentioned if you have an idea for this, let me know, but I think that's a good place for a zoo. I know that that'll be the noise from the train in here, but I think that'll be a good way to utilize this area, at least for the game. And then we can start providing workers for this industrial area in here. One thing that we need to do before we press play is actually bring this line all the way over there. I know this line is getting quite long, but I like it. I do like it. So let's grab this one, make a stop, this one, make a stop, and we will do the same thing in here. And let's grab this one and stop, this one and stop. And hopefully we have people on the right place there. And that is it. Now we can go to our camera in here and take a look at how this grows. I hope we can capture almost everything in here. There we go. And let's see how this works. And there we go. It's been almost 2 minutes, and as you can see, residential has grown quite a lot. And as we get new buildings for residential in here, we start seeing more buildings for commercial in there. And this will happen for some time until everything balances out. And for the industry, we should start seeing new buildings, or at least these positions being filled. As you can see, new buildings coming up in there. This means that we are bringing new people into the area, and that they are actually going to work over there. Let me just take a look at this station, and I think we do. Yeah, we have people waiting there, people living here, quite a lot of people coming to this area actually, probably working on the commercial. And on our final station here, quite a lot of people waiting again, probably all these people coming from the train station. That's fantastic. Quite happy with that. More and more people arriving. Look at that. So many people coming here. That's pretty good. I'm just thinking if we should add a crossing in here. I think I'll do this. That will make sense. Let's grab our node controller and add a crossing in there. No need for traffic lights. And just so they have a place to actually cross, and instead of going all the way around there. This will help all people that are arriving on the train station and at the monorail here, and they'll be able to just switch place. Oh, we have our first high rise in here. And yeah, our residential area is working quite nice, and hopefully we will start getting people in here for work. But yeah, while this all grows and balances out, I want to build this park. And before we even start thinking about the zoo in there, might do the zoo in just one episode. But for this one, as we have a lot of the buildings for the city park, I think it makes sense for us to actually start looking into that. First thing that I want to do is to remove this layer and the main entrance. I'm considering to add them in here actually, and then I'll do some side entrance around here. It's quite different from the layout that we have, especially that we have this grid here and there. And by the way, this is a good tip for breaking the grid. As you can see, this goes left and right, and this goes on an angle. And that way you can break the grid and make things look a little bit more interesting. And let's add some buildings in here. I actually want to bring a straight road in there. Should I add another one in here? Why not? And then we will do a plaza. The plaza will go it in there. And then our cafes. Can we add it at the corner there? Yeah, that works. I don't know if that will allow people to actually enter the park through that building, but that's fine. Can we have... I wish I could fit one around here, but it doesn't seem that I can. Yeah, that's all right. I think we have 2 cafes there, if that's more than enough. Then we'll do our restrooms, maybe one there in that corner, the info booth. This could be a good place for that. I want another restroom on that side, maybe in here. And or gazebos. So I think we can get these in a few places around here, especially on these areas where we can't actually have anything else. Gazebos will look pretty nice. And maybe one there. Can I get 2 in here? I totally can. There we go. This will look slightly better. And then we wait this to grow a little bit before we add more buildings. I don't think I want to add the chessboard or anything like that. I think for now this will be alright. The only thing that we might add later on is some trees, because this area is actually pretty bare the way it is at the moment. But we will figure that out. What's going on here? Not enough workers. Well, we should have... I'm considering now if we actually should make this high density, just because we are in need of a lot of residential. So maybe expanding the area where we have the high density residential here will help us slightly. But this is growing and that's quite good. I want to see how much more people we get here. And I think with the park in this area, yeah, everyone is quite happier except for these people in here. I might do just a normal park in there. I'll do a Japanese garden. Where can we add this? Maybe just here. Just make them happier. For these buildings, I think the zoo in here will help them level up, so I won't bother too much with that. But I think that's what we need. Oh, look at how many people walking on this road. That's quite nice to see. And yeah, I think let's take a look at traffic in here. Yeah, that's what I was afraid. We have... Why do we have people waiting there? What's wrong? Like, just go. No wonder we have traffic. Like, they don't even know what to do. I guess just go. Yeah. Oh. this is actually wrong. I see. There we go. You should have priority, I think. Let's see how that works. We'll have to wait for this to clear up a little bit before this gets going as well. Otherwise, this would be quite a mess. But yeah, there we go. They are finally going now. And this will create a little bit of traffic in here. But as far as this finishes going all the way there, then they will be able to start coming into this area. I might just stop then switching areas there, or even there, to be honest. Just choose your lane and go for it. If this gets too busy, we can build a roundabout in here. And then we can remove this roundabout because I think we don't have more use for that. So maybe we move this roundabout to this area. And to be honest, that might make more sense. Looking at the traffic in this area, this might be necessary. There is a lot of people waiting in there at the moment. But yeah, I'll wait a little bit. I'll see how this goes, and if this doesn't go back to normal and we need a roundabout there, we will add a roundabout. That is no problem. Yeah, as you can see, everyone is waiting, or we might add a traffic light, time traffic light in there. Could be both. As far as they can go in there, I'm happy. But yeah, looking at this is working well, and I'm quite happy with this area. I just want to see how many people actually moved into here. If we go like this, let me expand that a little bit. So if you look at this area, we do have 1,600 people in here. That's quite good. Yeah, that's quite nice. But now that I did that, I actually need to make sure that our suburb here is looking good. Yeah, more than 1,600 people in this area and still growing. We are building level 3, which is nice. Let's take a look at the education in this area. High school for the whole city is alright, but let's see in here. Half capacity and almost full, but still with capacity. That is good. Doctor's office is alright. Crematorium is being used. So I guess I'm okay with this new area. We still need more residential, so I might just expand this a little bit further. I don't want to build on this area, but I might take a little bit of this space over here and grow the city towards that side. And then after we finish this side, the next step would be unlocking this square over here and making a nice connection. But yeah, I like that. And I think I'll add a roundabout in here, just because this is not working at the moment. But let me know what you think about this. What are your comments? Did you like it? A lot of people are using our parks, which is pretty nice. And let's take a closer look at this area. I just feel that we need more trees in this park, but I'll do that later as well when I do my round of detailing across the city. I still have to do the detailing from the last episode, but I'll catch that very soon. Let me know in the comments what you think. Don't forget to like the video and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, so you'll see what happens next and how this area grows, and if we finally fixed the traffic in our city after our last episode. I do hope so. think the only thing that we need to do is fix that roundabout at the entrance that we have. And what I'm talking about is this roundabout in here. So probably removing this one and adding it to this corner there, and maybe just removing. Sometimes I just feel that the crossway there is causing troubles, but I think having a roundabout would be much better. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one, and have an awesome day. Bye bye.